Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in this tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. Today I'm going to make you a really super easy and delicious snack or breakfast, just something that you can have on the go. You can take on road trips. It's a super easy recipe that your kids or grandkids can make. The recipe that I'm talking about is oat peanut butter chocolate chunk balls. Protein balls, I guess, but they're not made with protein powder. But they're made with really good ingredients, and like I say, they're super easy to make. So let me show you what the ingredients are. Okay, so here are the ingredients. 1 cup of quick oats. You could use some rolled oats and quick oats, but I probably wouldn't use all rolled oats because I don't know that they'll stick together. 1/2 cup of ground flax seed, 1/2 cup of hemp seeds, some cinnamon powder, peanut butter of choice. Now, I prefer to use non-natural peanut butter because I find that a natural peanut butter can make these kind of greasy, but that's up to you. Use whatever nut butter or seed butter that you like. Some maple syrup for the sweetener. You could use agave syrup if you wanted. And then you can use chocolate chips, but I really prefer to just chop up one of my favorite chocolate bars, and it's this salted toffee and banana dark chocolate bar. That's all you need. It's super easy to make. Let me show you. Into a big mixing bowl, we're going to add in our 1 cup of quick oats, 1/2 cup of ground flax, 1/2 cup of hemp seeds, and then 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, you can leave this out or you can use less, but I like cinnamon. Now we're going to add in 1/2 cup of peanut butter. You can use crunchy or creamy, but I think creamy works best in this because we have other we have other add-ins. So the peanut butter is what's holding everything together. Yum. So now we're putting in the maple syrup. You can do 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup. I'm going to do about 1/3. If you want to leave the sweetener out altogether, or maybe use dates that you have blended, you could try that. I've not tried it. If you don't like flax or can't eat flax, you could probably substitute that for ground chia seeds, but I've not done that. All right, so we've got all of that in there, and now I'm going to chop up our chocolate chunks. And like I say, I really do like the idea of chocolate chunks versus chocolate chips, but use whatever you have. You could use flavored chocolate chips if that's what you want. But you want about 1/2 cup-ish of that in your oat balls. There's got to be a better word for that, a better name for these, but snack balls. So I'm using 6 squares, which should be about 1/2 cup once you've chopped it up, or thereabouts. I'm going to start mixing this together. It's going to be pretty thick, but what we want to do is get the oats and the maple syrup and the cinnamon all mixed together before I add in the chocolate chunks. Hi, Sophie. How are you? You know what she's saying? She's saying, Mom, how come you always make a recipe when it's supper time? Don't worry, honey. You've never starved. You will never starve. I will always feed you. Everybody relax. Okay, so now that those ingredients are mixed together, I'm going to add in the chocolate chunks. You could also add in chopped up peanuts or chopped up walnuts or pecans if you want. I've never done that, but I'm sure you could. You could add in raisins, though I don't know why you would want to. Sorry, I don't like raisins. Or dried blueberries or dried fruit of some sort. Whatever you like, add in. And if it's a little dry, it should be fairly dry right now and crumbly, but it will stick together once it's all rolled into a ball, I promise. The flax gives it binding. The chia seeds would do the same if you were using chia instead. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this in the fridge to let it set up a bit before we roll them into balls. So I'll be back when that has happened. And now, if you happen to have a little mini scoop, I don't know, I guess that'd be about an inch, feel free to use that. If not, just use a tablespoon, a couple spoons, and obviously we're still going to be using our hands. But I'm going to point you down so you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is just take a scoop of the mixture, nice big rounded scoop. Whoops, and they'll be a little crumbly to start. Again, don't let that throw you off. Just go with it. And you're just going to take all the mixture and make it into little balls. About bite-sized shape balls. I will speed up this process so you don't have to watch me do every single one. Okay, so I finished rolling them all. We have 19, I guess, inch-ish balls. The number of balls you get, just seems weird just saying balls all the time. The number of snack balls you end up with will totally depend on how big you make them and what you add in. But keep in mind that the more add-ins you put, the more moisture you might need. You might need to add additional peanut butter, additional syrup, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to try one, but they're going to be a little crumbly because they need to sit just a little bit, but I know they're delicious. So good. So I have yet to taste a store-bought protein ball, energy ball, like snack ball that I like as much as these. Now you can add coconut, you can roll them in coconut, you can roll them in cocoa powder. I don't like either one of those things. I mean, I like coconut, but I don't like coconut in these. I don't like to roll them in anything. I just like them like this. Now, here's the thing. They will last in your fridge for a few days, but what I do is I put them in a container, layered in layers with a little bit of parchment paper in between the layers, and I put them in my freezer. And I just pull out a couple at a time, and they are delicious. They make a really good breakfast if you're on the run for your kids. They make great little snacks to put in your kids' lunch boxes, to take on road trips, and they are a fantastic recipe to make with your kids or grandkids, or let them make them because they couldn't be easier. You saw how fast that was. So these are delicious. I hope you give them a try. Again, the recipe will be down below. And let me know what you like in yours. And if you make substitutions, share them, because I've only ever made them this way because this is how I like them. And you will make them the way you like them. So anyways, guys, I hope you try it. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're staying safe. Remember, in a world where you can be anything, eat good food, be kind. I love you, and I'll see you next time.